Great. I'm joined by Paul Henriksen, one of our development coaches here at the Lions. We had a huge win against GWS, our first home game for the season. What do you think was down to it?
I think really from the start, Josie, it was the contest. The boys came out after travelling to Darwin the week before. There was no jet lag at all. They came out up at Burpengary and were fantastic. Right from the first quarter into the second quarter, their contest work was outstanding.
Any particular players that really stood out to you?
Oh, look, early in that game, Ben Keys, had the ball on a string forward. He has ended up with 6 goals and 20-odd possessions. Gaz Lyons, or Corey Lyons, as I suppose he's officially known, but Gaz round here, he had 35 possessions or so. He was really good in the midfield. And even Toby Wooler got up there in the midfield and ended up with 30-plus possessions. So it was really difficult after the game because hard to pick out singular players who were outstanding because it was a really good team effort.
What were your focuses going into that match?
I think it was the ability to actually play at AFL standard. That's what we always drive with our NEAFL guys, that you can play NEAFL and be happy with that, but you just play the footy that the AFL guys want and the AFL coaches want to see, and Fags, and make sure that you are playing at an AFL standard. That's the vital goal for every game we go into.
So we got Aspley this weekend. We played them last year in a final, which we lost. Do you think we'll be out for redemption on Good Friday?
Oh, yeah, I suppose. I mean, the squads are quite different now, but they always lift for us, and that'll be a really good contest on Good Friday footy. So we're looking forward to that, and I'm guessing they've got a couple of players that we've worked with as well, like Liam Dawson and John O'Freeman and those types, so they'll be keen to take on our boys as well. So it should be a really tough contest, as it always is out at Aspley.
And on Saturday afternoon, we also saw some of our players for the first time in a long time, including Jack Payne, who's been out for more than a year. How did the big guy go?
Well, the big guy made a great return, and I think people forget that he was a premiership player for us in the NEAFL in 2017, and he played the first JLT game against Sydney and played some time on Buddy Franklin. So for him to go 12 months basically without footy, his return played a half and was really good, and he was just wrapped to get through a half of footy.
Was he back in the defensive line?
Yeah, back in defence, and played alongside one of his good mates, Connor Balladin. So it was good for those guys to connect for the first time playing a game of footy since their academy days.
How exciting. And also we had our Irish speedster, Jimmy Madden, make his NEAFL debut. How did he go?
Oh, Jimmy was really keen. He's such a professional for such a player that's green to our game. He was just couldn't wait to get out there, and he is really making inroads with his run and carry and his kicking, and we're really excited about what he could bring to our club.
And obviously there were a lot of stars on the weekend, but if you had to choose one, who was your NEAFL impact player this week?
The impact player would have to be Corey Lyons, inside mid, playing a little bit different roles up forward, but he was definitely an impact player this week.
Well, all the best on Good Friday out at Aspley. We hope heaps of our Lions fans head on down there after the Easter Thursday clash.
Thanks, Jose.